Girls on the Run started in Charlotte with a triathlete by the name of Molly Barker. She had a vision of building self-esteem in girls just from experiences she had had as a teenager, and boy, it took off. It's now international, all over the country. What started it as a grant with the schools, and when the grant money goes away, programs disappear. So we had a group in Wilmington, the Junior League, that was looking for someone to take the program on, and came to the YMCA, and of course the YMCA said, she's doing the running programs, let's see if she wants to do Girls on the Run, and it just took off from there.
It is such a really wonderful experience. The girls are active and they're running, and they're also getting education on healthy eating and self-esteem, and the program is just really laid out nicely, and it's fun, and it's also really rewarding.
When I started Girls on the Run, Coach Rice said run 4 laps around the whole thing, and I'm just like, how am I going to be able to do this? And now I can run a 5K without stopping.
We've been watching Girls on the Run here at Blair Elementary for a long time. I read in the newspaper that the YMCA was starting Stride, a running program for boys.
Girls on the Run is more self-esteem building. As for boys, it's more character development. They go over healthy eating, how drugs are bad, goal setting, organizational skills, winning is in everything, and they also have a community service project that they do within 10 weeks.
One different thing is boys have so much energy and they need to get it out.
My favorite coach is probably Coach Sammy, because he really encourages me. Coach Sammy, he gives us encouragement and he tells us to support each other.
We have a wonderful coach here, Mr. Sammy. He's the social worker at Blair. He's a wonderful man, and listening to him do these lessons has been incredible.
He's really nice, and whenever you're doing something wrong, he points it out to you instead of making you sit out.
The coaches dedicate 10 weeks of their time twice a week, and they're total volunteers. They give up all their time to do this to grow self-esteem in the kids. So I just can't thank the coaches enough for all that they do and all they give to this program.
I think that my favorite coach would probably have to be Miss Payne.
She's always at school, and she's always teaching us stuff, and so when we're on Girls on the Run, it's really cool to see her run with us and stuff.
The one that's really been pumping me and working with me and encouraging me the most would be Coach Payne.
She encouraged me last year, so I think she'd never give up on me for anything.
That gives me just chill bumps, because, it's just nice to know that you're able to give back and help somebody who may not have that support at home. And, there's a lot of kids out there who don't have a positive role model, so if I can be that for them, then that's wonderful.
Bananas, go, go, bananas, go, go, bananas. Peel to the left, peel to the right, peel in the middle, and take a bite. Take a bite.
We've talked about promises, and I think that keeping those promises can help make middle school and my next step easier.
The promises really were metaphors on life lessons. It taught you about compassion, commitment, being honest and trustworthy. So each time there was a physical activity that really instructed the girls on how it related to them morally.
It's not just about the running. We incorporate a lesson with the running every time, everything from how to not do drugs to bullying, eating healthy, being a good friend.
The 5K race that the girls do at the end of the season just is a culmination of their 10 weeks. So what's fun is to see the girls run with their parents or another running buddy, and it's kind of the graduation, and it builds so much self-esteem in itself that day, just to see them cross the finish line.
I'm really excited about the race. I think that everyone in the team can do it.
I'd like to say that I'm very excited for the 5K tomorrow. It's 3.1 miles.
How are we feeling?
I feel good.
On your mark, get set, go!
I'm feeling really anxious because I can't wait to go on that race and run my heart out.
Well, we realized that there's going to be lots of girls with the same shirts on and lots of guys with the same shirts on, and we wanted to be able to identify ourselves. So we thought the best way was to be able to have our bandanas on so we could be able to recognize everybody in our group. Yeah, so my boys created the new word bandana.
One of the fun parts of this program is to hear that mom and dad are getting off the couch again to run with their kids.
I think for me personally, being a mother, I want my children to see me be physically active and healthy, and you can't talk about it, you got to actually do it. So this gives you time to spend with your child and move forward and grow as being a healthy, physical, fit parent.
We have one family who the mom has been practicing for as many weeks as we've been practicing, so she can be ready to run with her daughter today for the 5K.
It's been amazing. We had a boy the first day of Stride. He came in, we wore name tags, and I wrote out his name tag and I handed it to him, and he actually balled it up and threw it down and told his mom, I really want to leave. I don't want to be here. I want to leave. Please let me leave. And she said, no, stick it out. And he's a different person. I mean, it's been amazing. He's made friends. He bonds. He talks to the boys now, jokes around. It's been a true blessing for him.
I feel like friendship is one of the best things that these guys can have. If they go into middle school and they have a good group of friends with them, that can carry them through and take them away from some things that might stray them away from doing the right things in middle school.
One thing that's very important is this small group of boys have become friends, and I've watched them stick up for each other around the school, high-fiving each other in the hallway, knowing somebody's there, knowing somebody's got their back.
I wish I'd had something like this when I was that age.
It feels great. I don't think I've ever got an accomplishment this good.
If your school program is doing Girls on the Run, then I definitely think you should join it.